For over a decade, we shared a single, massive digital town square. Today, that structure has shattered into dozens of competing fragments. If you are trying to build an audience right now, you are likely feeling the weight of decision paralysis. You have to choose a digital home from a scattered list of options like the Mastodon network, the Blue Sky application, and the Threads platform. This confusion is driven by a structural shift. We are moving away from closed, corporate-owned platforms and toward open, decentralized protocols. Two distinct architectures are currently fighting to become the bedrock of this open web: ActivityPub and the AT protocol. Selecting a social app is now a long-term technical commitment. You are choosing the specific network architecture that will govern your audience's data. This decision determines whether you can eventually move your followers, or if you are once again building an audience on a foundation someone else controls. To understand how this new infrastructure works, look at email. A Gmail user can send a message that has no trouble appearing in another person's Yahoo inbox. They use the same shared rules to talk to each other. Legacy networks didn't work this way. They used centralized algorithms to provide frictionless reach, but you never owned that reach. You were merely a tenant on a corporation's land. Achieving actual ownership over your audience requires you to navigate the technical choices and server settings that centralized companies once hid behind a polished interface. ActivityPub is the older, decentralized network powering apps like Mastodon, PixelFed, and the publishing platform Ghost. In this ecosystem, your identity is hosted by the specific server instance you join. Your handle is tied directly to that server. If your server vanishes or you move, the process is complex. You must change your handle, risking your entire follower list. While the system is decentralized in theory, the physical infrastructure is concentrated. Over 50% of the entire network currently relies on servers located in a single German hosting facility, Hetzner. ActivityPub's greatest strength is cross-medium distribution. A long-form article published on Ghost can appear natively inside the microblogging feed of a Mastodon user. You get incredible cross-platform freedom, but you pay for it with confusing onboarding and noticeable technical delays when syncing your data across apps. The AT protocol takes a different approach. It was incubated inside Twitter specifically to solve the structural flaws found in early social networks. Its core innovation is the Decentralized Identifier, or DID, a permanent digital address belonging to you, independent of any single company. Because your identity isn't bound to a host, you can move your account and social graph to a new provider without dropping a follower. This also enables composable moderation. Instead of a black box corporate algorithm, you choose which community build filters and feeds shape your experience. The AT protocol provides absolute audience portability and algorithmic control. However, choosing it isolates you from the older, much broader ActivityPub ecosystem. Then there is Threads, the massive corporate wildcard attempting to bridge the gap between centralized and decentralized networks. Meta is rolling out a feature allowing Threads users to opt into ActivityPub Federation. The appeal is obvious. You get access to a 400 million user base while technically being able to push your content out to the open web. But this federation is restricted. Threads remains centrally controlled, and you don't own a portable social graph that you can extract and take elsewhere. Threads is a powerful temporary bridge for reaching a mass audience. Relying on it long-term, however, contradicts the open web's core promise of data ownership. There is no perfect one-to-one replacement for the legacy social era. You have to evaluate your goals and choose your trade-off. If you are a journalist, a policy operator, or a news-focused creator, your priority is protecting your audience while maintaining cultural influence. For this group, the AT protocol, specifically Blue Sky, is the recommendation. It has the highest density of media professionals and cultural figures like Stephen King. The trade-off is scale. You have to accept a smaller ecosystem with roughly 3.5 million daily users, sacrificing the mass market numbers you might find elsewhere. For the news sector, maintaining cultural authority and guaranteeing portable audience ownership far outweighs raw mass market reach. If you are a long-form writer, a visual artist, or an indie publisher, you likely value ethical technology and deep ecosystem integration. ActivityPub platforms like Ghost and Mastodon are your best long-term investment. They offer unique cross-media distribution, provided you can tolerate a clunky user experience. Finally, if you operate a mass market brand or you are a B2C marketer, your absolute requirement is massive scale and immediate conversion. You should remain on Threads or legacy platforms. Right now, corporate algorithms are the only reliable vehicle for sudden, viral mass reach. The future of audience building requires a deliberate choice. You have to decide today whether you are comfortable renting your reach or if you are ready to own it.